There are moments in life when tears seem to come without warning. Sometimes they appear quietly when no one else is watching. Other times they fall because the heart simply cannot carry the weight any longer. Many people feel embarrassed by their tears, believing that crying is a sign of weakness or emotional failure. But throughout Scripture, we see a very different picture. In God's hands, tears are never meaningless. They are often the beginning of a story that has not yet been fully written. Consider the story of a man who went through a long season of hardship. One challenge followed another, and many nights he found himself sitting alone, asking God why everything felt so heavy. There were times when all he could do was pray through tears. For a while, he thought those tears meant he was losing faith. But years later, when he looked back, he realized something surprising. Those same painful seasons had shaped his compassion, his wisdom, and his ability to help others who were walking through similar struggles. The Bible reminds us that God sees every tear we shed. Psalm 56:8 says, "You have kept count of my tossings. Put my tears in your bottle." This powerful image reveals something deeply comforting. None of our tears disappear into emptiness. God notices them. He remembers them. What feels like a moment of private pain may actually be part of a larger work that God is doing within our lives. Often, the very experiences that cause our deepest tears later become the stories that strengthen others. A person who has known grief understands grief in a way others cannot. Someone who has walked through emotional pain can speak hope with authenticity. In this way, what once felt like a wound can slowly become a source of wisdom and compassion that blesses others. Even the lives of many biblical figures reflect this transformation. Joseph experienced betrayal, injustice, and years of suffering before he ever saw restoration. Yet in Genesis 50:20, he declared, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." What once caused tears eventually became a testimony of God's faithfulness and purpose. When God works in a human heart, He rarely wastes pain. The tears you shed during seasons of confusion, loss, or disappointment are not simply signs of struggle. They often mark the quiet work of transformation taking place inside you. Over time, those experiences can shape a deeper faith, a stronger character, and a greater ability to bring comfort to others. So if your life has known tears, do not assume they were meaningless. Some of the most powerful testimonies begin in moments when the heart feels broken and uncertain. God has a way of taking the pain we thought would define us and turning it into a story that reveals His grace. One day, the tears that once felt heavy may become the very testimony that helps someone else find hope. God bless you.